Hey guys, what's happening with Mobincube? I guess that's one of the questions you're asking. Because 2 months ago we sold Mobincube to a different company. We survived that Chapter 11 thing, as I said in a different video. And we told you that we were going to reset the company and start launching new features as we were frozen for the last almost 2 years. Okay, so in this video I want to talk about the current roadmap. I want to talk about the new functionalities that we are working on right now. Okay, so it's going to be different. I mean, in the last year, we were always talking about feature functionalities and other things that we wanted to develop, but those functionalities never came. Okay, so at the end, we were always saying the same message, but nothing was changing. Okay, but now we're working hard on launching new features very soon. Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about this roadmap. So if you want to know more, just check this video. Hey there. I want to talk to you about the roadmap of Mobincube, so about the new features that we are going to release very soon. I guess you know that we've been involved in this long process during almost 20 months, this administration process or the Chapter 11 thing. Okay, but in November we announced that another company bought Mobincube, so now we are like resetting the company. We were able to start doing new things again because during this process we were frozen. We were not launching new features at all. Okay, maybe some small ones, but we were kind of frozen. The team was limited. We didn't have so many people. Okay, but since then, since November, we started getting some new people in the team. So we had this second opportunity for Mobincube. Okay, so now we're working. Since then, we started developing things again in a faster speed. So today I want to talk about those functionalities. And I mean functionalities that will be released in the short term. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the plans for the future, our intentions and that stuff. I'm going to talk about the things that we are right now working on. So, and this will be for the first quarter of this year. Okay, so I'm going to talk about several functionalities. We will be releasing them during the next weeks. Next week we will start with the new one. I think it will be on Monday, when we will release a new feature for the new interface. I guess you know that we have a new interface and it will be ready soon, as I will explain that later. But the thing that we are going to add on Monday, it's called the panel, the element list panel. Okay, you know those panels where you can have a list of the screens, a list of the elements that you can drag and drop. So there will be a new panel called the element list, and there you will see a list of all the elements that you have on your page or on the screen, and they will be arranged hierarchical. Okay, so that way you will see the order, how they are nested to each other. So it will be much easier. I mean, it's not something new for creating apps with new functionalities, but it's going to change the way you create apps. And it's going to make it more faster, I guess. So it's going to be very useful because when you are with the new interface, you are dragging and dropping elements inside a table or a cell, something like that. Sometimes it's very difficult to select one element or to change the order, things like that. So with this new panel, you will be able to just swap elements, drag and drop them to a different location, things like that. Okay, but that's not for new functionalities. Okay, let's talk now about the new functionalities. One of them, it's going to be awesome. The thing is that we are going to add the feature for making in-app payments in the app. Okay, that's something that a lot of people have been asking for years, I think, at Mobincube. We always wanted to put it on the apps, but it was not possible for us. But now we are working on that. So it's the in-app payments, I guess you know it. There are some apps like games and things like that where you can buy like coins and things like that, and you just pay them inside the app. Okay, so basically it's for that. So it's going to be useful. For example, you will be able to sell products, digital products, on the app. For example, or if you are monetizing your app with advertisement, you will be able to add some option so that users can pay for removing advertisement, things like that. Or if you have some, let's say that you have one app with cooking recipes and you want to offer like 10 recipes for free and then 1,000 only to those users who pay $2, something like that, you will be able to do that with the in-app payments, okay? And the money from those payments is going to go to your Google account, and Mobincube won't take anything from that. So it's a new way of monetizing, and Google says that if you combine advertisement with in-app payments, your revenues are going to be much higher, like 5 times higher or something like that. So I think it's going to be a very cool new functionality of Mobincube. And the second one is going to be the thing that will allow you to add some logic to your app. So not programming, but it's some kind of thing for programming without programming. Okay, let me explain. So we are going to add some conditions to the elements, okay, to images, text, videos, any element that you can drag and drop to the screen. We will add the possibility to add conditions, okay, so they will only be visible on the screen if some condition is matched. If you don't add any condition, it will be like now. Okay, you just drag an image, you don't have any condition, so it will be always visible on the screen. But we will give you the option to make that image with a condition. It's going to be something similar to the filters that you can add to the database. So it's going to be similar. So to any image, to any text, you will be able to add filters. And inside these filters, you will be able to add conditions. So imagine that you want to show one button only if the user is living or is in that moment is located in San Francisco, for example. Okay, you will be able to make a condition. If city equals San Francisco, then show this button. Okay, so this is going to be very useful because you can combine this with the in-app payments that I said before. So if the user bought this product, then show this button that will take you to this new screen. Okay, things like that. So this is going to be a very, very, very awesome functionality that will allow you to take your apps to a higher level, to add some logic thing to the app. Okay, it's going to be awesome. And then next to that, we will add also a new element that will be the action element. Okay, so basically it's going to be an element that you can drag and drop to the screen, but it won't have any visual representation. Okay, it will only do something. So if it's on the screen, it will do something, some action. Okay, right now you can only, I mean, there are a lot of people that ask us if they can make the user go from one screen to a different screen, and once that screen is loaded, they want to stop sound, they want to make an HTTP request, or they want to do like three different actions in a row. Now it's not possible. Now you only have one timer with one action. So the thing is that with the element action, you will be able to drag and drop actions to the screen. So you will be able to make your app do like 3, 4, 5 different things in a row. Okay, so that's going to be very awesome as well, because you will be able to put also conditions on those actions. So imagine that you have you want to show one different menu for San Francisco and a different menu for New York. So you can create one like split screen first with two button actions, or not buttons, just element actions, and both of them will have a condition. So if the city is San Francisco, go to screen San Francisco menu. If the city is New York, then take me to the New York menu, for example. Okay, so things like that. It's going to be awesome, I think. Okay, and that for functionalities. We plan to launch these new functionalities during the next weeks and February, maybe the beginning of March. Okay, and also there's going to be a super thing. Okay, I told you before about the new interface. We had it in beta version for 2 years and a half, some maybe, and we didn't have all the functionalities there. Okay, so the thing is that in this quarter we want to finally release the new interface. So it won't be the new interface anymore, it will be the interface of Mobincube. Okay, so yeah, we finally want to release it. We will finish it this quarter, not all of it. For example, you won't be able to create databases with the new user interface. But in that case, if you want to edit a database, pop-up will show on the screen, like an embedded iframe. Okay, so you won't need to go to a different tab on Chrome. It will be inside the new interface. You will see a window showing the classic interface for editing that database, okay, for example. But yeah, before March ends, I guess it will be like, yeah, probably at the beginning of March. I'm not quite sure of that. But during this quarter, we want to release it. So you will start creating apps much faster and with more functionalities. And you'll see. I mean, if you haven't taken a look to the new interface, I really recommend to you to do it. Okay, there's another video in this channel where I talk about the new interface. You can already try it and use it. It's under front.mobincube.com. Okay, but first check that video. So that will be the real Mobincube in a short term. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much all. I mean, it's super powerful. These functionalities, I mean, it's only like 4 functionalities that I said, but they are really powerful. So I promise that you will be able to take your apps to a much higher level with this. Okay, so and next quarter we will talk about new functionalities, but for now I think this is super cool. Okay, so yeah, that's all for now. Remember to subscribe on this channel to YouTube, and yeah, click the bell icon so that if I launch a new videos talking about these new functionalities, because once we release them, I will make videos to explain each one of those functionalities. Okay, so subscribe to this channel and you will be informed of that. Okay, so yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.